I shall allow it because I'm curious to see what it tastes like. Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. Back to the grind. Kids are in school. Power and I are working. I already had my morning coffee, so that's fine. We still need to set up our new Nespresso because we ordered it. It came right before we left. We just haven't had time or energy to set it up. So we just had instant coffee this morning, which is fine. I was trying to think of, I was trying to plan out like this week's meals. Oh my gosh, we have so much going on in the next couple of weeks. So PJ has practice for his recital today and tomorrow. Today, I can't remember, but his not recital. What is it called? Spring concert. And so his spring concert is on Wednesday. So I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta go into the office Tuesdays and Wednesdays. What am I gonna make so that we have food ready to go? I was thinking about making curry tomorrow and like making everybody finish out the leftovers today, but I don't think that's a smart idea. So I pulled out some frozen chicken and I'm just gonna make the curry tonight. I have more time tonight to cook. And I'm pretty sure I have all the ingredients. I've got chicken, I've got potatoes. I'm pretty sure I have carrots and onions in the fridge. So I'm gonna make the curry tonight. I'm gonna make a big pot of rice. I also was thinking about making veggies with fish, but I'm gonna scrap that. I'm just gonna make the curry, a side of veggies, the rice, and I'm just gonna stick it in the refrigerator and we're just gonna eat it whenever this week. I'm trying. I don't know. The veggies I had bought before the trip also, so they need to be eaten. So yeah. Ugh. I don't like to waste food, but I also, you know, when things don't go as planned, I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do? And then, yeah, we just got so much stuff going on. On the weekend too, I've got my company Christmas party coming up. And then on Sunday, we're gonna be going to this other event that's like at the beach, so it's kind of far away. So that's going on. It is 12:23. I'm out here starting the rice in the Instant Pot. This is my 6-quart Instant Pot. So I'm just gonna get the rice started so I can reuse the pot later on for that curry, which is kind of interesting. You're probably like, well, Annie, you have this 8-quart Instant Pot here and the 6-quart. Why don't you just use both the pots? I don't know, guys. The 8-quart Instant Pot. So if you guys don't know, I do have 2 Instant Pots. One is the 8, one is 6 quarts. This 6-quart one is kind of like my workhorse. I use it all the time just for like normal dinners. The 8-quart one is the one that I use if I need a bigger pot, mainly for like soups, stock, pho, chili, you know, those kind of things. What did I last use it for? I don't know. I feel like I brought it out for Thanksgiving. But this one needs to get put away, and I'm using this one for dinner tonight. Funny thing too, I got this one first like 3 or 4 years ago and everything was fine. And later on I was like, oh, it would be nice to have a bigger one. So I was like, if I get my hands on the 8-quart, then I'm gonna let this one go, because why would I need 2? But then after thinking about it, I was like, you know what? It would be nice to have 2. And I am glad that I kept both because they serve different purposes for me. And plus, my Zoju Roshi rice cooker crapped out on us a few months ago. And I don't plan on replacing it. So I've been using this to make rice also. So it's just nice to have both. This one has more features, the Duo. It has a yogurt button. I've never made yogurt with it. Maybe I should, because I'm kind of in this era of like making more natural foods and like eating more natural foods. I don't know. Maybe I should try. But our family doesn't really eat a whole lot of yogurt. I feel like that was a bigger thing when the Instant Pot first came out. Everybody was like raging about homemade yogurt. This is the luxe version. It has less features, and I remember thinking like, let me just get the cheaper version. We don't even eat yogurt. It's fine, and it is. Uriah is home from school. He's working on some homework. How was your day, son? He cannot be bothered. He's working on his homework. All right, well, Dad's getting him a after school. Please make it a snack, not a...
He wanted all the rice and the quesadilla, so I don't know.
He has some leftovers. Chipotle. Chipotle from yesterday. Well, whatever. That's fine. Just eat the leftovers because we're going to have curry for days. Was thinking maybe have PJ help me with prepping the veggies. Last time when he helped me a little bit with the Thanksgiving veggies, he's like, Mom, you can ask me to help you with more cooking. I was like, oh, okay. But he's got his band practice today, so he's not going to be back till, what, 5?
I think 4 something.
4 something, 5? Nah, that's too late. I don't want to wait for him. I'm probably just going to start prepping, and then I like to get dinner ready by 5:30-ish. Sometimes maybe a little bit later, maybe 6, but it also depends on what activities we have going on. But the earlier the better is what I'm saying. I like using this curry brand. I use the entire box, so it does yield a pretty large amount. I like to buy them when they're on sale. So I have 3. I'm opening one right now, so I'm only gonna have 2 left. So next time I see them on sale, I'll probably pick up another 2 to 3 boxes. I like to just have it in the pantry. This is a meal that I usually make like once a month, I would say. Enough so that the kids don't get too tired of it, but often enough where, you know, it's makes a difference. And like I said, it's a big pot, so usually I make it and we're eating it for a few days. So that means if I cook today, then I'm off the hook. I don't have to cook for the next couple of days. All right, it's about 4:15, 4:20 now. Here I have the potatoes and the carrots peeled and chopped up. I've got 2 carrots down there, bunch of potatoes. I like to leave them kind of large so they don't disintegrate in the Instant Pot when they're cooking. We like to have a lot of potatoes in the curry. It's one of PJ's favorite things, so it's very potato forward. This is the onions I'm gonna use. I've got 2 smallish white onions and 1 yellow onion, brown onion. I brought this out. It is a ginger garlic paste. Sometimes I forget to put it in, so I have to like take it out so I remember to put it in. Just about a tablespoon or so. And then my chicken is over here. It's fully defrosted. I stuck it in the refrigerator for a few hours. I felt like this is not enough onion, so I'm gonna cut another small white onion. The onions disintegrate into the pot of curry, so don't worry. It's not like you're eating chunks of onion. This looks like a sufficient amount of onions now. I'm gonna drop this into the Instant Pot where I already have some oil heating up. The chicken is in now. I'm just gonna let that do its thing for a few minutes. Veggies are ready to go in. Actually, let me chop up this. So I like to just cut up the curry so it's a little bit easier to mix and blend later. And then I've also got my water ready. This is how much water I'm gonna put. The measurements have been worn down and worn off, so I really don't know how much water to put. This is just me kind of eyeballing it. And then I've got my veggies. So these are the sugar snap peas. I got some mushrooms. I also have some cauliflower from Thanksgiving, but I don't think I'm gonna bother with that. And then I have some chives. some green onions from my mom's garden, so I'm gonna add some of that in there. This is just gonna be a stir fry. This is how much water went in. So now I'm gonna dump the curry. You have to kind of layer it so that the curry doesn't end up on the bottom. If the curry ends up on the bottom, you might get a burn notice and the pot of curry might not come to pressure. So I like to just put it like that. Maybe I'll move it around just a smidge here so it's like one layer like that, and then I put my veggies on top, usually a little more gracefully, but I'm working with one hand so it's fine because the other hand's vlogging. Okay, like that. Good. Now I'm just gonna cover it. Let's see, I used it earlier for the rice, no big deal. Okay, so now cover it and cook it for how long? Just do like 14 minutes, 15, 14 minutes, 15 minutes, that's fine. I got people asking me, when's dinner? Almost ready, guys, almost ready. Gonna release the remaining pressure. What am I trying to say? Release the pressure. I'm just gonna stir fry this up really quick. Fun fact, my kids prefer to eat these raw than cooked, but too bad for them. I'm just gonna cook it. My mom used to grow these and we used to just eat them like raw and sometimes just straight out of the garden. But yeah, I'm waiting for the pot to heat up and for the pressure to be released. Almost there. Moment of truth. There it is. Whoa, sorry. There it is. Looks very watery and soupy, not a problem. Just take your utensil and you just gotta mix and mix and mix and mix until the cow comes home and all the curry bricks are dissolved. It will thicken up. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the chicken is starting to fall apart, like it's just so tender. But that's exactly how we like it. We like the chicken not in big chunks and pieces, but we like it just like shredded into the curry. So just keep mixing, mixing, mixing. If you see any dark areas, like where the curry hasn't dissolved, then just, you know, go like that. Like this. Veggie's almost done. I hit it with a little bit of mushroom bouillon. And of course, I'm gonna add some oyster sauce and that's it.
Curry is served. He got some OJ too because he's been a little bit under the weather. Found out today Uriah. That's from the hotel. He brought it back. Found out Uriah made the basketball team. Congratulations.
Yeah.
We don't know if he's on JV or varsity yet though. How's the curry? You guys are matching. They like looked at each other and they like looked down at the same time.
How is it?
Good.
I gave PJ his veggies on the side as per his request.
Uriah, you don't care.
Yeah, you're less picky.
And then once you're the dad, you don't even have to get any veggies.
I want to make green beans separate.
The sugar snap peas. Told the boys they had to wash the dishes today. Hey, use the other side. It's a little bit better as a scrubber.
Bro, I just soaked this side.
Okay, well next time.
Water on it.
We're at Walmart. I'm kind of looking through the boxes of chocolate and cookies and stuff like that. I'm like, oh crap, we ought to buy stuff for teachers. So I'm trying to decide what to get, and I happen to see this Oreo dirt cake kit. Oh my gosh, I I'm gonna snap a picture and send it to PJ. When he was a little preschooler, he made this little cup of dirt. He put like gummy worms in it and all that, and he just like talked about this, like eating dirt for like weeks and weeks and months, and even years later he still talks about it. So cute. I'm gonna take a picture. PJ, look. Oh.
Even have shovels.
PJ loves it. He talked about it for so long.
I know, I already told everybody how he talked about it weeks and weeks and months and years later.
You should have just bought it and not even told him.
Yeah, you should have.
No, he doesn't need that. That's just for funny.
Oh, maybe you should buy me one of these right here. A skillet. Cookie skillet.
And never use it. Oh, what's this? Snoopy. I've been noticing there's been a lot of Snoopy stuff out there lately. Like everywhere, like Target, TJ Maxx, like all these places have all these like Peanuts and Snoopy stuff right now. I'm like, what's going on? I've always loved Snoopy. We used to have a beagle. Which is a little bit under. He chose some orange juice. He fell for the marketing. He chose the Stitch one. I know you like Stitch, but that doesn't mean it's gonna make the orange juice taste any different.
Okay, what's Stitch?
Oh, I see it. I was looking for this. PJ, look it. Look what they got.
Yeah,
It's creamer. It's coffee creamer, sir.
I don't care. I'll just drink it.
I shall allow it because I'm curious to see what it tastes like. And
Now you either have to let me drink it straight from the bottle, or let me have
No.
coffee and put it in.
or put it in milk.
Or put it in coffee, or just drink it.
You're so silly. I do like butterbeer. Show your dad. I don't know if he'll care. Do you see your dad?
Is this creamer?
Yeah, coffee creamer.
Drink it.
No, I did not say you could do that. All right, we need some graham crackers for Uriah's school activity. Yes, go with the Great Value brand. That's fine. Yes, it sounds perfect.
Here you go.
And then we need a tub of white frosting. They're gonna build gingerbread houses. The instruction sheet specifically says do not get the whipped kind. I think they probably is not as tacky as the regular kind, that's my guess. We better be careful because Uriah would get very, very frustrated if he cannot build this house. Alright, and I think we're done. We just got a few things, not too many things. Oh, look, peanuts! Again, they're everywhere. Love it. Okay. Yeah, it said not the whipped kind, so stay away from the whipped kind. So like
This one's
this or
$1.46.
this. Well, this is smaller.
Here,
He's gonna be.
this one.
Or this one.
This is $1.76.
Okay.
Just to let you guys know, do not get the whip.
Is this one fine?
Did your teacher specifically say that over and over? Okay, you're gonna choose it. So
You
if
need
it's-
the funfetti one with all the sprinkles.
The salt.
No, they
These are-
have.
What do you mean? This is the best, bro.
They
Funfetti.
have. They're
Yeah,
gonna
I
have.
love fun fatty one.
No, they're gonna have other stuff for you to
I thought you meant
decorate.
like a birthday cake one.